The story of fierce Israeli resolve and triumph since October 7th should be proof to the entire world that those who seek to destroy this nation are doomed to bitter failure. The state of Israel is strong, and it will live and thrive forever.
You know, I saw Katie Pavlich from Town Hall, our own Katie Pavlich from our sister company, townhall.com, accompanied President Trump to Israel aboard Air Force One. She was in one of the coveted press pool spots on that magnificent aircraft. And Katie observed on social media that it's very unusual, a bit unorthodox, for the members of Israel's parliament, known as the Knesset, to applaud. Apparently, that's not the way they normally do things in Israel at the Knesset. But overnight, American time, when Trump was speaking, that's all they did, all through the speech. He is beloved in Israel. He is supported worldwide. And this is a pretty monumental day. 800-655-MIKE. I wonder what impact, if any, this is going to have on the big No Kings protest this Saturday. And I don't doubt that it'll be big. I'm sure there'll be millions of people. How would you do that? I understand that every single white Woodstock survivor boomer has got their dance card filled this Saturday. You're already scrawling your picket signs. You're already making your plans. And I'm not saying this to be mean. I mean it. I'm not saying this to be a smart aleck. Don't you feel a little silly? Don't you feel a little dopey marching around on a Saturday when you could be enjoying a college football game or, listening to your Grateful Dead 8-tracks? Going over to Ben & Jerry's getting some ice cream? Don't you feel a little dumb with the big Saturday protest? And again, I'm not saying that to be mean. If you're going to be out protesting, that's okay. Tell me why. What, are you mad that he's trying to clean up the crime in big blue cities? What is exactly is making you take to the streets? What precisely is causing you to do your No Kings protest? I'm a little bit curious. 800-655-MIKE, 800-655-6453. Robert is in Detroit, Michigan. How'd your Lions do last night, Robert? I didn't catch the outcome.
Oh my God, I turned it off.
That bad?
Yeah. Hey, great show. Thanks for taking my call. I want to know your opinion. Okay, since Trump did such a good event, what is Schumer and them going to say about this?
Well, they're kind of forced to acknowledge.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that.
I mean, they almost have to, Robert. Did you see what the actual Nobel Peace Prize winner said over the weekend? I heard some of it. Oh, let me play it for you. You're going to love this. This is Maria Corina Machado. I don't know if it's Machado. You say tomato, I say tomato. She's the woman that evidently the Nobel Peace Prize Committee awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Now, again, as I understand it, the deadline was January of this year, so he couldn't have gotten it for all the wars that he's ended anyway. But nonetheless, she won. But she went on Fox News Saturday morning and said, I don't really deserve it. President Trump does.
And they decided to dedicate it to President Trump because he deserves it. Because not only has he been involved in only a few months in solving 8 wars, but his actions have been decisive to have Venezuela now at a threshold of freedom after 26 years of tyranny that have destroyed the lives of millions of Venezuela, destabilized the region, and undermined the institutions in the United States, because having Venezuela as a safe haven of the enemies of the United States and using our territory and our resources to hurt the American people and American institutions is certainly a threat to the national security of the United States and the security of the hemisphere. But President Trump has been very clear, courageous in terms of dismantling this criminal structure. And on behalf of the Venezuelan people, I reaffirmed our gratitude and our commitment to this cause for the whole America. So I insist he deserves it.
Wow. For the Trump haters, that's got to hurt. Robert, to your question, how are lefties responding? Here's CNN's Ward. I don't know the first name, but I know the last name is Ward over on CNN.
I have to say, everywhere you go here, there are posters of Trump. We have seen people who have made artifacts dedicated to Trump. Fair to say that President Trump is possibly even more popular here than he is in the United States. There is just a huge amount of goodwill in this crowd because they believe and feel, as everyone has already been articulating, that it was really down to Trump that he was able to push this deal across the finish line.
Wow, that's CNN's Clarissa Ward in the middle of Hostage Square in Tel Aviv, where we'll be week after next. It's got to hurt. What are the Trump haters saying today?
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.